The Hawaii State Teachers Association STACY Award for Teaching Excellence is the highest honor the association bestows upon an educator. Named after the outstanding work of the late Stacy Nishina, a beloved HSTA staffer, the award celebrates the efforts of one of our members for going above and beyond their call of duty, both in the classroom and for their peers. This year, HSTA is honored to present the award to Zachary Morita, a music teacher at Niu Valley Middle School. S is for scholarship, and Zachary believes it's essential to be a lifelong learner to improve his teaching practice and ultimately positively impact student growth. Zachary has served as a guest conductor for various bands and community ensembles, such as when he conducted a performance of Persis with the Hawaiʻi Symphonic Band. T is for teaching. Zachary has been a music educator for 14 years, and his philosophy centers on learner voice. Zachary grew towards incorporating a more innovative approach in his instruction, in which both the teacher and the students are active learners who are responsible for growing through collaboration. Zachary always seeks opportunities for his students, like when his school's concert band performed at the 2019 Australian International Music Festival in Sydney under Zachary's instruction. A is for advocacy, and Zachary has been an active member of HSTA, serving as the sole member of the association policy committee at his school, and is currently active on the EES Joint Committee, which works on teacher evaluations. Zachary's commitment to advocate for his fellow educators is evident through his involvement with HSTA. C is for community, and Zachary rallied the support of his community to win the Farmers Insurance Dream Big Teacher Challenge grant worth $100,000 in 2018. He used the money to create a Music Olympic Invitational, kind of like an American Idol competition for students playing instruments, and now encourages other teachers to apply for the grant. Y is for youth. Zachary founded a nonprofit organization, Hawaii Youth Percussion Ensemble, whose vision is to create a community of musicians who are drawn together to develop and share their love and appreciation for music. HSTA is proud of Zachary's work and honored to present him with the 2022 STACY Award. Mahalo, Zachary, for all that you do for Hawaii's keiki and educators. Wow. Aloha, you beautiful humans. There's a lot of you. My name is Sarah Milianta-Laffin. You can call me Millie from the Leeward chapter. I first met Zach where the weird teachers meet right now, and that's Twitter. I say weird, and Zach knows this, with absolute love. Love is what Zach has for our profession and his students. As a fellow elective teacher, Zach understands that we aren't always viewed as vital because we aren't core teachers or tested grades. But when I think about what all of us leaned on during this pandemic, it was the arts, especially music. We needed music to escape our anxiety and fears. Zach found creative ways to make sure the music didn't stop for COVID-19 when so much of student life did. He held drumming classes on Zoom and even got students of other teachers involved. For this reason, and so many more, I am deeply proud to present Zach with the HSTA 2022 STACY Award. Congrats, Zach, very well deserved.
I'm kind of nervous. I have it on my phone, and I don't like to normally read things, but this is kind of long, so please bear with me. I know we're supposed to end by 4. I won't go that long. So I'm humbled to be receiving this award in honor of STACY Nishina. I've never been able to meet STACY, but while learning about her work as a teacher, a union leader, her work with professional development, and with the business internship program, I only hope that I may continue her legacy through continued meaningful contributions in our profession. There is so much work to be done for our students as educators, and I'm constantly inspired by the many dedicated past and present HSTA union members. My list is long, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime moment to thank all who have contributed to shape me into the educator I am today. So first off, Ashley Mika Ito Mashian. I actually had to practice her name, her last name. She is an all-star Kanoelani elementary educator, and I thank her for nominating me and for always believing in and being there for me. Every teacher needs an Ashley Mika cheering them on through the challenging but wonderful profession we are all in. Every day at Niu Valley is a new adventure, and I have to give so much gratitude to all my past and present Niu Valley learners who have had and have the privilege of guiding and mentoring as we reimagine learning together. We explore, we innovate, we fail, we reflect, we learn, we grow, and we repeat. Our learning is messy, and sometimes my students don't understand why we do certain learning activities. But I truly believe that a personalized learning environment is how we build the confidence within our learners. Flexible deadlines, peer teaching, a customized curriculum. To my Niu Valley Middle School family, in particular, Gwen Lee, Kent Miyashiro, Edney Hirata, Angie Atkins, Jessie Wu, I thank them for their support to continuously innovate for our students. Also, to our administration, who also supports me and our staff by providing us with autonomy to create our own rigorous and relevant curriculum through the International Baccalaureate Framework. I want to thank the HSTA leadership, and I've recently had the privilege of getting to know Osa, Tui Jr., and Logan Ogita, and I thank you for all of your dedication in advocating for working conditions that truly value teachers, for the tireless work we do for our learners day in and day out. It seems too good to be true when I found out from a phone call from someone that I had actually won the award to really be in this lineage of giants in our field. So Logan Okita, Diane Mukua, Millie Laffin, Michelle Villanueva, and more. And it makes me inspired to continue doing this good work that we do, and I thank HST for this. I was a skeptic at first with social media. So Millie had kind of mentioned this. But through Twitter especially, and through our hashtag 808Educate movement, it really brought new life into my career at a time when I questioned whether the work I was doing as a teacher was worth it. And I challenge each and every HSTA colleague to expand and diversify your PLN, your professional learning network. If you need somewhere to start, the list I'm about to read off are close friends and our constant inspiration that you can start with. Some of them were teacher crushes that I was eventually able to meet in real life and was starstruck. If you know Kristen Brummel, or if you know Derek Minakami, they were my teacher crushes early on in my career. I was just so ecstatic to be able to meet them. Okay, so I'm going to go fast. It's an alphabetical order, but these are all amazing people who deserve to be recognized alongside me. So Caroline Lee, Catherine Payne, Cece Chung, Celeste Endel, Shayani Brooks, Sharice Samada, Daphne Okunaga, David Miyashiro, Debbie Ng, Denise Karadi, Denise Mariah, Derek Govind, Derek Minakami, Donna Hesh, Elizabeth Mahi, Esther Kwan, Fred Delcy, Greg Abi, Hejong Kim Tano, Jan Iwase, Janet Kim, Janice Blaber, Jensen Ball, Jessica Barbera, Joe Fletcher, Jody Chen, Joshua Poon, Katie Martin, Kay Zane, Keisha McDonald, Kiki Powell, Kevin Aktrab, Kevin Matsunaga, Kristen Bromo, Christy Oda, Christy Okura, Liana Aguili, Lisa Morales, Logan Okita, Lorna Baniagali, Lori Paroff, Lynette Petty, Mariko Niasco, Mary Bonetti, Matthew Williams, Matthew Tom, Michael Ida, Miki Kamimura, Miki Tomita, Millie Laffin, Nicole Heinlein, Norman Salas, Osa Tui Jr., Rashad Villanueva, Stacey Creech, Emma Moore, Susanna Johnson, Tanya Mao, Trish Morgan, Trisha Kodama, and Whitney Aragaki. And from the musical Wicked and the song titled For Good, my favorite lyric is, "Because I knew you, I have been changed for good." And there are many educators who have impacted me forever, and many more I hope to connect with and create lasting relationships with as we continue to reimagine an education system that truly values each child's gifts and strengths. I want to stress that this award is a singular moment culminating years in the making. This award is representative of a community of passionate educators intertwined with one another. Several years ago, I reached a breaking point like other teachers may have had, but connection and community saved me. I'm fortunate, grateful, and humbled by many who continually inspire me to be better. Building and sustaining a meaningful PLN is hard work, but in a time when our profession is facing unprecedented challenges, it is connection that will strengthen our HSTA community. I'd like to end with a simple story about a student. So yesterday I had an 8th grader at our school who's actually not enrolled in my class right now, but I did teach them when they were in 6th grade. And they stopped by my room at recess and they asked if they could borrow an ukulele and use the practice room. And normally I would say no, because they're not a student of mine. But something compelled me to say yes. So I let them borrow one. They went in the practice room. After a few minutes, I went to check on them. And I asked them to play for me something. I was blown away. I just couldn't believe how good that student was playing. So I asked them, how did you learn this? And they said, oh, I just watched a YouTube video. I was like, oh, do you have your own instrument? And they said, oh, I do, but it's kind of broken. And this student was very rascal in 6th grade. I'm always getting in trouble. And I never would have expected that they would come and visit, because unfortunately that was the pandemic year in 4th quarter, and I really didn't feel like I got to make a connection with that student. But I share this because that moment that I let this student play led to now my colleague Kent Miyashiro has a ukulele club at our school. And just so happened at lunch yesterday, they had a lunch practice. So I told this kid, oh, just come and try it out. I didn't think he was gonna come because kids are so exhausted already with school that usually they don't take me up on it, but he came. He sat in, and this story is to be continued. I don't know where it's gonna go, and all of you have those stories as well with your students. And I urge you to share these stories, to talk about it with people, go to the news or write an article, but do something within your comfort zone, or maybe something you're not comfortable with, and lean into that. But we need to share our stories to get the support that we need in this much needed, what is the best profession in the entire world. But thank you to everyone, thank you to HSTA.